Wednesday, January 29th, 2025, Maneco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So, what's made me do a second video today? Well, I think we've got the biggest news in the gold market probably since Gordon Brown pre-announced the sale of half of the UK's gold. Yes, I think it's this serious, and it could be even more serious for the central bankers, and especially the Bank of England. So I was out early this afternoon. I went to the sports physio. I had a bad elbow from lugging around my suitcase, and it wouldn't go away. So I went to the physio, had a massage on my elbow, and then I walked out, and I was walking back home, and I saw a notice from the FT, and it said, gold stockpiling in New York leads to London shortage. Wait to withdraw bullion from BOE rises sharply as fears of Trump tariffs drive shipments to US. So why do I think this is serious? Well, because according to the Bank of England, they hold 5,365 metric tons of gold. That's as per their last numbers on December 1st, which is the equivalent of 172.5 million ounces. So let's go through the story. And to me, it seems like the Bank of England is defaulting, de facto defaulting. And why is that? Well, because they've leased out a lot more gold than they have, and that's the whole crux, the whole engine of the paper game. That's how they create the endless supply of paper gold in the markets to keep the price suppressed. So let's go through this article here. It came out an hour ago. A surge in gold shipments to the US has led to a shortage of bullion in London, as traders amass an $82 billion stockpile in New York over fears of Trump administration tariffs. And here's the kicker. The wait to withdraw bullion stored in the Bank of England's vault has risen from a few days to between 4 and 8 weeks, according to people familiar with the process, as the central bank struggles to keep up with demand. People can't get their hands on gold because so much has been shipped to New York and the rest is stuck in the queue, said one industry executive. Liquidity in the London market has been diminished. Well, you either have the gold or you don't. When they talk about liquidity, they're talking about paper gold. The BOE, not surprisingly, declined to comment. And this is where I think we can see that the Bank of England is in big trouble. And I'm going to come to the price of gold in a minute and what that means. Of course, it's nowhere near where it should be, in my opinion. But it says here, since November's U.S. election, gold traders and financial institutions have moved 393 metric tons. So that's just above 10% of what the Bank of England has. So why the 4 week to 8 week delay? Maybe this is increased. Maybe it's up to 1,000 or 2,000 tons. Who knows? Into the vaults of COMEX Commodity Exchange in New York, driving its inventory levels up nearly 75% to 926 tons, the highest level since August 2022. Total gold flows into the US could be far higher than the COMEX numbers reflect, according to market participants, because there are likely to have been additional shipments to private vaults in New York owned by HSBC and JP Morgan. The two banks declined to comment. Traders say shipments are intended to avoid tariffs on bullion that some fear could be introduced by US President Donald Trump. I'm going to stop here and we're going to talk about why this is so serious for the Bank of England. Of course, for us gold bugs who've been talking about this manipulation, this paper manipulation, this endless supply, rehypothecation of Bank of England gold through the LBMA, this looks like we could very well be, how can I say, yeah, we could be legitimized. Our warnings could become true. Right now, of course, as I speak, it's 3:30 p.m. London time, so it's about 10:30 p.m. a.m. Eastern time, and actually gold is down. Gold is down $10 at 27.52. But I wouldn't be fooled by these price moves. This is probably just more paper being thrown at the price, maybe by the Bank of England, but also by the Fed. They're desperate, believe me. If the Bank of England really has 5,300 tons, why does it have problems delivering any gold if only about 400 tons had been withdrawn by the end of November? It smells, doesn't it? And or maybe there's even more than 400. Maybe it's thousands, and the Bank of England could run out of gold. They probably won't run out of gold because they'll default. Of course, you're not going to hear that word default, but I find it interesting that the Bank of England has decided to decline to comment. So has JP Morgan and HSBC. So yeah, don't be fooled by the price here. I see that silver has crept up to 31, the spot price. It has come back off. But I spoke to Eric Young. We did an interview on Saturday, and I'm going to put it up here in the cards, or up here. Don't know what side. And you can listen to it. And he was talking just about that the tariffs could lead to a major shortage, not just in gold, but also silver. And I think he's been proven right. A lot of people, of course, will say we're conspiracy theorists, but this is, as I said, the most serious or the biggest headline, in my opinion, of the last 30 years almost for gold. And I think he has the potential to completely destroy and unravel the paper game that the Bank of England and the LBMA play, along with the COMEX. And tariffs could be the trigger. But even if there are no tariffs, I think the world has seen now that the Bank of England is highly leveraged. How come they're taking 4 to 8 weeks to deliver gold? It means they don't have the gold, or they've rehypothecated or leased it out many times over. And I think speculators and market participants are going to twig into that and look out. Andrew Bailey could be left naked. So there you go. With that, I'm going to wish you all a great rest of the day, and keep stacking. Hold on to your bullion. Don't sell it to the Bank of England. Take care. Bye.